host, EB. Unfortunately, not with Abdul, but today is the EB show, as yesterday was the Shady show. Skip. There we go. So, guys, the EB show. The EB show is all about what's on my mind around the world of football. And today I want to touch on a few things, not necessarily related to Manchester United, but overall, what's happening in the world of football. I know Abdul started the do. Where are you? Abdul is not here, guys. This is the EB show, and unfortunately, not the Shady show. The Shady show kind of ran yesterday, but we kind of jumping between the two of us. So. Guys, a few things that are on my mind from a footballing perspective. I think the biggest thing that kind of happened to me and something that I'm super excited about is, Bafana qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. I think, in our lifetime, that's an amazing feat. I've only seen Bafana in two World Cups, the 98 World Cup. And the lead up to that World Cup was amazing because we had Phil Masinga scoring that amazing goal, to take us through to the World Cup in France, and then obviously Pierre Issa for all of the fans my age would know, what Pierre Issa did to us in that World Cup and kind of sent us back in. And then obviously 2010, we were the host nations, and we then qualified by that, and unfortunately couldn't get out of the group. But this time, I'm super confident about this Bafana team. They look super strong. They look like they're playing really good football. They're moving the ball really well, and we've kind of qualified, out of a really tough group and are looking to take it through to the World Cup. So yeah, looking forward to the World Cup, and kudos to Bafana. Kudos to Hugo Bruce for the type of football that is instilled. And what I like is that most of this team is made up of all local players that are playing in the PSL. So yeah, fantastic to see South African football back on the rise. Obviously, before the World Cup is the AFCON, so I'm hoping we get some really good momentum from the AFCON, kind of running through to the World Cup. So that was one of the first things that I wanted to touch on. The second thing that's kind of on my mind is FIFA's agenda against Cristiano Ronaldo, and I don't know if a lot of you have seen it, but there was a poster that kind of came up promoting the World Cup, and one of the things that they did was focus on all of the key players, and there was one noticeable absentee from that list, and it was obviously Cristiano Ronaldo. He was left out, and a little bit of backlash, and the next day they kind of rejigged the photo and brought him back in. But it's clear that the agenda that FIFA has around Cristiano Ronaldo and the sort of impact that he's had on football, I think it's utter disrespect for them to kind of go that route. So yeah, I think just keep an eye on it. We know what happened during the 2022 World Cup. Let's hope we get a bit of a fairer World Cup this time round, and that the best team wins. And I'm hoping that it's Portugal for the sake of the goat here. In terms of a few other things that I'd like to touch on. Gary Neville being admitted to the Hall of Fame. I think I know it's a little bit of old news, but Gary Neville doesn't get the credit that he deserves or the plaudits that he deserves. I think he's been, if I look at the Premier League since the inception of the Premier League, I think he's probably up there with the top three defenders or right backs or wing backs. I don't know what they want to call it, full backs in Premier League history. And I think, people, especially nowadays, there's a bit of recency bias, and people talk through the likes of Alexander Arnold, people talk about Kyle Walker, etc. But nobody really remembers the impact that Gary Neville had. He's part of that team that won. I think he picked up around 11 to 13 Premier League titles with Manchester United. Uh, so I don't see, between 11 and 13, I'm not sure what the exact number is. And you don't do that and you're not part of their team just because you are Mr. Reliable. You do that because you are a consistently good performer and you make the team better. And, I've heard David Beckham talk about him in the past around how, Gary made his life a lot easier playing off his outside. And that allowed Beckham to have a lot more time on the ball and be able to ping those in. So well done to Gary Neville for being admitted to the Premier League Hall of Fame. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I know we've got a few more minutes before the halftime ends. Just to kind of touch on the game a little bit, a really slow start by Manchester United. There's been a little bit, almost toothless up front. They're doing the right moves from midfield into the attack, but they're cutting edge, and it's clear that this team is crying out for that striker. And we hope that Benji Sesko kind of gets fit really quickly and is brought back into the fold as soon as possible. But my thoughts, I think Manchester United did really well outside of the attacking threat. They did really well to kind of move the ball around, put some pressure on West Ham, and what we need in the second half is, a little bit more of that intensity really early on. And we need to get a goal within the first 15 minutes of the second half. This could be one of those days where, everything you do just doesn't lead to a goal. And I'm hoping that we're able to break down West Ham and get that goal from that perspective. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It's been a fantastic few minutes with you. Looking forward to sharing more of my thoughts around Manchester United, around football in general, through the EB show, and hopefully we can get some guests on, do some kind of discussions, and I think it's going to be a really really fantastic approach. Yesterday, just remember from a scheduling perspective, we've got a lot of live content going up on Instagram and TikTok. We've got some pre-recorded content that goes up after every game. We've got our normal pre-recorded content from a show perspective. But going forward, Wednesday evening will be dedicated to the Shady Show, and Thursday evenings dedicated to the Evie Show. Just where you get to hear from us and get our raw thoughts on the football. Shout out to Ismail Mansour. Well done, buddy. You are our number one commenter, so really appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and kind of share the content out with your subscribers as well, or with your contact list, so that we kind of build this community. Remember, the essence of Gunning to Old Trafford is by the fans for the fans. This channel was created by us for you. So please don't forget to share with all of your contacts and kind of build this community out. Uh, as we kind of develop. Guys, second half is about to start. Really enjoyed my time here and looking forward to a lot more interactions over the next couple of weeks. Finally, last one, if you are in the Val, if you are in Johannesburg, and if you are not planning to do anything, Kayla Ali, don't say things like that. Just remember what happened to Liverpool yesterday. Uh, if you are here tomorrow, Pink Panthers, in partnership with Al Munira, doing the Neon Walk in Roshni starting at 7 o'clock in the evening, in raising funds for the Al Munira Center and dealing with children with disabilities, etc. Please come down, support the walk, and there's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of festivities, and looking forward to see you guys there. Yusuf Bayat, Glory Glory Man United, we love it. Kayla Ali, unfortunately for you, I guarantee there's a goal coming in this game. It's going to be from Manchester United. We're taking all 3 points, and I'll rub it in your face tomorrow. So, guys, thank you so much. Been a pleasure being here with you, getting ready for the second half. All the best. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And with that, we are gunning to Old Trafford. Akribi, it's Mickey. Mickey Mouse, well done. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to comment on the chat and drop into the comments. Let us know what you think the score will be. Thanks, Yusuf. I'm on the way. See you guys. Have a good evening. Glory, glory, Man United. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.